You are not alone in this journey, even when the world feels silent around you. Every difficulty you have survived until this moment proves that there is a powerful light inside you that refuses to be dimmed by circumstances or the opinions of others, and that inner light is the reason you keep rising after every fall. It is the reason you still have dreams in your heart, even after facing disappointments. It is the reason that somewhere deep inside, you still believe there is a version of your life that is greater, brighter, and more fulfilling than what you see today. You must understand that your worth has never been measured by how quickly you succeed, nor by how many people notice your struggle or applaud your progress. Your worth comes from who you are, someone who continues forward even when the path is unclear, someone who shows kindness even when life feels unfair, someone who doesn't give up even when doubt tries to overpower the mind, and that alone makes you extraordinary. Yes, there are days when you don't feel strong, when fear or sadness tries to convince you that your story won't change, but those thoughts are not the truth. They are temporary shadows passing through your mind, not the reality of who you are or what lies ahead. The reality is this: you have a future that is waiting for you, a destiny that is alive inside you, and timing that is being perfectly aligned with your growth. Just because things aren't happening as fast as you want does not mean they aren't happening at all. Progress often begins invisibly, like seeds growing roots underground before they rise into the sun. So trust the silent stages of your transformation, because those are the moments when life is preparing you for breakthroughs that will feel worth every moment of patience. You may not see it yet, but every lesson you've learned, every tear you've wiped away, and every challenge you've overcome is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, more confident version of yourself, someone capable of carrying the blessings that are coming. And yes, blessings are coming, not because of luck, but because of your persistence, your heart, and your resilience. Be proud of yourself for surviving what you once thought you couldn't handle. Be proud of yourself for waking up on days when your soul felt tired. Be proud of yourself for choosing hope even when fear tried to shut you down. Your courage is real, and it is leading you somewhere important. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Life doesn't demand perfection from you, only progress. One step at a time, one choice at a time, one moment of belief at a time. And if doubt tries to whisper that you're not enough, remind yourself of everything you've already lived through. You are more powerful because of those moments, not despite them. The world needs your voice, your vision, your presence, not a smaller, quieter version of you, but the version that stands tall in confidence, knowing that you have a purpose and a place in this world. You are here to create, to love, to learn, to rise, and to shine, and your existence itself is proof that you are needed. Release the idea that you must please everyone to be worthy. Release the fear that you must hide parts of yourself to be accepted. Release the thought that your timing is wrong, because your journey is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. The right opportunities, the right people, and the right breakthroughs are being aligned for you. All you must do is continue walking forward, even if your steps feel small. Every small step is still a victory. You do not need applause to prove your progress. Growth often happens quietly before the world notices loudly. One day, you will look back at the moments you felt stuck and realize that those were the moments you were being guided to something greater. One day, the heaviness in your heart will be replaced with clarity, peace, and excitement for what's next. One day, everything you prayed for will arrive, not too late, not too early, but right on time. So let this message remind you of what you may have forgotten. You are chosen for a purpose, you are guided by something greater, and you are on your way to a future that will make sense of all the struggles you've endured. Keep believing in yourself, not because everything is already perfect, but because you are still growing into the person who will handle success with wisdom and grace. Keep trusting the process, even when it feels slow, because transformation takes time, and miracles often start quietly. Keep holding hope, because your heart was made to rise. The world hasn't seen the best of you yet. Your story isn't over. Your strength isn't done proving itself. Your dreams are still alive inside you for a reason. You are becoming someone incredible, someone powerful, someone who will inspire others simply by being who they are. So take a deep breath, lift your head, and keep moving forward. Your comeback will be stronger, louder, and more beautiful than every challenge that tried to hold you back, and you are stepping toward a life that will make you proud you never gave up. Remember this every single day: you are meant to win, and you are meant to shine. You have carried so much on your shoulders for so long that you sometimes forget how strong and capable you truly are. And today I want you to remember that you are not here by accident. You are here because there is a purpose inside you that refuses to let you quit. Every step you've taken, even the ones that felt uncertain or slow, has been leading you toward the version of yourself that you are becoming, a version that is wiser because of what you've overcome, braver because of what you've faced, and more determined because of the goals that live in your heart. You are growing through moments that were meant to hold you back, yet somehow you continue to rise. That is not weakness, that is a sign that you are built for greatness. Even if your progress doesn't look like others, even if no one applauds your effort, even if you sometimes feel unseen, I want you to know that your journey still matters and your story is still unfolding in beautiful ways. You have dreams for a reason. The ideas that come to your mind are not random thoughts, they are visions of what you are capable of creating in reality. Don't let fear convince you that you have to stay small to stay safe. You deserve to take up space, to speak your truth, and to pursue what lights you up inside. If you ever feel like life is moving too slowly, remember that the strongest foundations are built with patience. Seeds do not bloom the day they are planted, they bloom when they are ready, when the timing is aligned, when the roots have grown strong enough to carry the weight of the growth that is coming. That is exactly what is happening to you. Your roots are growing deeper, your spirit is getting stronger, and your future is being prepared step by step, even when you cannot see the full picture yet. Yes, you have had days where doubt spoke louder than faith, where fear tried to convince you that you were not enough, where uncertainty made you question whether everything will work out, but those moments do not define you, they only challenge you to rise above them. And you have, again and again. Be proud of that. Be proud of every silent battle you fought. Be proud of every time you healed from something that broke your heart. Be proud of every morning you got up and kept going when you could have given up. That strength inside you is real, and it is guiding you toward better days. Please understand, your life is allowed to change, your dreams are allowed Others, not everyone deserves access to your spirit. Protect your goals from those who don't dream big. Not everyone can see the vision you are building. Protect your heart from those who take advantage of your kindness. Your compassion is a gift, not a weakness. Keep trusting yourself, because the guidance you feel inside is not random. It is your intuition, your inner knowing, helping you make decisions aligned with your purpose. When something doesn't feel right, listen. When something feels exciting and scary at the same time, that's usually the direction where your growth lies. When life pushes you out of situations that no longer serve you, don't hold on, make space for what is coming. Remember, every closed door is not rejection, it is redirection. Something better is preparing to enter your life, something that fits the person you are becoming. Do not worry about the timing. Your blessings are not in competition with anyone else's. What is meant for you cannot be taken by another. You are enough, not someday, not when you achieve more, not when someone else finally sees your worth. You are enough now, as you are. Your value does not decrease because someone else failed to appreciate you. Your potential does not disappear because a plan didn't work out. Your future is not ruined because the past was painful. There is so much waiting for you, love that is genuine, opportunities that excite you, peace that stays, success that feels right for you, and moments that will make you grateful for every step that brought you here. You are becoming someone you will be proud of, someone who doesn't settle, someone who doesn't hide their gifts, someone who doesn't dim their light just to make others comfortable. You are meant to rise, and nothing can stop a person who keeps choosing growth, healing, and hope over fear. So keep going. Keep believing in the vision no one else sees yet. Keep trusting your journey even when it feels uncertain. Keep taking steps even when they feel small. Because one day you will look back and be amazed by how far you've come, and you will finally realize that every challenge, every delay, every detour was guiding you toward the life you were always meant to live. You are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more capable than you know, and the best chapters of your story are still ahead. Your transformation has already begun. Your victory is already on its way. And your future is calling your name. Get ready to answer it. You are being guided in this moment to rise into a higher identity, a version of yourself that has always existed in divine potential but has not yet been fully expressed in your physical reality, and Archangel Michael comes forward to remind you that your inner greatness is not something you must earn from the world but something you must awaken within yourself, because your soul was created with power, purpose, truth, courage, and a mission that is far more significant than anything fear has ever tried to convince you of. And in these times of collective transformation, the world needs awakened individuals like you who no longer shrink themselves to match the expectations of others but instead expand into the divine design of their authentic being, knowing that their voice matters, their light matters, and their dreams are not random fantasies but soul instructions waiting for courageous action. And every challenge you have faced has not been a punishment but a sacred training, sharpening your resilience, strengthening your intuition, deepening your compassion, and preparing you for the opportunities that are now approaching your life like a wave of long-awaited blessings. And though sometimes you may feel alone on this path of expansion, you are never truly alone, for there are higher forces, guides, protectors, and angelic allies, who have walked beside you with unconditional love since the moment your soul chose this incarnation, and they have been whispering guidance into your heart, encouraging you to trust what you feel even when you cannot yet explain it, because your emotions, your desires, and your persistent inner callings are not accidents but the navigation tools of your soul, designed to lead you to the life you were destined to live. And Archangel Michael asks you to remember that fear is not a sign that you are off track, but a sign that you are close to the edge of your transformation, close to stepping into a new timeline where you finally recognize your own significance, a new reality where you replace self-doubt with self-honor, where you speak your truth even when your voice shakes, where you allow yourself to prosper without guilt, where you choose love over limitation, where you follow joy without permission, where you trust that you are worthy not because of your achievements but because you exist. And this new phase of your life is not about proving anything to anyone, it is about becoming who you were always meant to be, and you are being called now to release the old stories of brokenness, the inherited beliefs that told you you were not enough, the past experiences that tried to define your self-worth, because those limitations are not the truth of your soul, they are simply illusions that you agreed to temporarily explore, illusions that helped you understand what strength looks like, what healing feels like, and how powerful your comeback can be when you decide to rise. And as you step into this moment of awakening, Archangel Michael wraps you in an energy of protection, clearing the old shadows from your mind and replacing them with clarity, confidence, and a renewed conviction in your purpose, reminding you that every time you choose courage over fear, the universe expands in your favor, aligning the right opportunities, the right people, and the right timing to support your growth, for manifestation is not the truth of your soul, they are simply illusions that you agreed to temporarily explore, illusions that help you understand what strength looks like, what healing feels like, and how powerful your comeback can be when you decide to rise. And as you step into this moment of awakening, Archangel Michael wraps you in an energy of protection, clearing the old shadows from your mind and replacing them with clarity, confidence, and a renewed conviction in your purpose, reminding you that every time you choose courage over fear, the universe expands in your favor, aligning the right opportunities, the right people, and the right timing to support your growth, for manifestation is not a game of luck but a reflection of self-belief, and when you believe that you are destined for more, life begins to rise up and meet you at that belief, creating miracles out of what once looked impossible. And now you are stepping into a season where your inner strength becomes visible, where your soul gifts activate in ways you could never ignore, where you attract alignment instead of chasing validation, where you allow abundance to enter your life without apology, because abundance is a divine right, not a reward, and your heart did not come into this world to remain small or silent, but to shine with the fullness of its truth, to express its brilliance, to impact others with its authenticity, and to love without fear of rejection, because true love begins within you. And Archangel Michael asks you to nourish yourself with the same compassion you so easily give to others, to look into the mirror and honor the journey that has shaped you, to celebrate the resilience that has carried you, to feel gratitude not only for the blessings but also for the battles, because both have made you who you. And Archangel Michael asks you to nourish yourself with the same compassion you so easily give to others, to look into the mirror and honor the journey that has shaped you, to celebrate the resilience that has carried you, to feel gratitude not only for the blessings but also for the battles, because both have made you who you are today, a warrior of light, a bringer of truth, a vessel of divine power walking the earth in human form. And this message is your confirmation that the time of doubt is over, that the era of waiting is complete, and that the next chapter of your life requires you to stand tall in the power of your identity, claim the dreams that belong to you, and rise into a level of self-trust that becomes unshakable, because when you trust yourself fully, you become unstoppable, and when you become unstoppable, you become a force of transformation not only for your own life but for everyone around you, inspiring them to rise as well, awakening a chain reaction of empowerment that ripples through the world. And this is what Archangel Michael wants you to understand. You were never just meant to survive life, you were meant to transform it, redefine it, elevate it, and by choosing growth over fear, by choosing to try again even when you are tired, you are proving to the universe that you are ready for everything you once thought was beyond your reach, and the divine path ahead of you, filled with success, love, fulfillment, and expansion, is not a distant dream but a present reality that begins the moment you decide to align with your highest self, because the universe is not waiting to give you permission, it is waiting for you to say, I am ready, ready to receive, ready to rise, ready to shine, ready to step into the truth of who you are, powerful, worthy, protected, guided, chosen, and destined for greatness. Archangel Michael steps forward now with a powerful message about your prosperity, your purpose, and the new level of abundance your soul is ready to align with, reminding you that you were not placed on this earth to struggle endlessly or to feel like success is something reserved for others, but rather that prosperity is an extension of your divine identity, a natural energetic state that flows when you allow yourself to recognize your value, honor your gifts, and take action aligned with your soul's mission, because abundance is not something you chase, it is something you allow, something you embody, something that responds to your belief in your own worthiness, and as you step into this season of your evolution, the universe is asking you to release the outdated mindset that says you must overwork, overprove, or over-sacrifice to deserve good things. For you are inherently worthy of the life you desire simply because you exist, and the dreams within you are not random, they are instructions from your soul calling you toward the direction where your greatest success and fulfillment live, and although you may have grown up with beliefs that taught you scarcity, limitation, or fear around money and opportunities, those beliefs were never the truth of your spirit. They were only temporary programs that helped you develop strength, empathy, and wisdom, and now you are ready to rewrite your relationship with abundance, to see wealth as something aligned with your purpose rather than separate from it, understanding that the more you grow, the more you can give, the more you succeed, the more impact you can make, and the more you thrive, the more others feel permission to thrive too, because prosperity is a ripple effect that starts inside you and radiates outward into your relationships, your community, your creations, and your legacy. And Archangel Michael asks you to open your heart to the idea that financial flow can be sacred, that success can be spiritual, that wealth is not about greed or ego but about freedom, freedom to help others, to express yourself fully, to make choices that align with joy rather than survival, and to live a life that reflects the truth of how powerful and capable you truly are. And he reminds you that your purpose is always connected to what lights up your soul, to the activities, visions, or dreams that give you a feeling of excitement, curiosity, and inner expansion, because your joy is a compass pointing you toward your destiny, and every time you follow that joy, you move closer to the prosperity prepared for you. And even when the path feels uncertain, the universe is always arranging new pathways, new connections, and new opportunities to support your highest timeline. Especially when you declare, "I am ready to receive," because your willingness activates alignment, and alignment activates abundance, and abundance activates a new level of confidence within you, the kind of confidence that reminds you that you are allowed to want more, you are allowed to have more, and you are allowed to become the version of yourself who once felt like a dream. And Archangel Michael wants you to understand that purpose is not something you must figure out all at once, but something that unfolds layer by layer as you take intuitive steps, as you listen to the inner whispers guiding you to try new things, meet new people, explore new passions, and express new ideas, because your purpose is alive and evolving, and you are always moving toward it even when you don't realize it, and the challenges you have faced recently are actually indicators that expansion is happening, because when you are on the verge of a breakthrough, life often tests your trust in yourself, your ability to choose faith over fear, your willingness to keep going, even